Hello, welcome back once again. My name is Cameron Hall and this is the third and final video in which I'll be talking about the importance of Thanos as well as the Infinity Stones and how they tie into Thanos and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So to start off with a brief history lesson, Thanos is from the planet Titan and is part of the species known as the Eternals. Thanos was later diagnosed with a mutation known as the Deviant Syndrome, which caused Thanos to be born with hide-like skin and have a huge body compared to the rest of his species. Thanos also, through bionic implementation and long hours of meditation, was able to augment his eternal strength in order for him to become the most powerful Titanian Eternal of all time. He later became obsessed with the idea of conquest, so Thanos left Titan and came back with an army from across various regions of space and essentially led a nuclear attack on his home world, killing thousands of his species including his own mother. Further down the line, Thanos was visited by the female embodiment of Death and fell in love. Death isn't really an actual character as such. It embodies decay and destruction and was born alongside the creation of the universe. However, it can manifest into such a form to the point where it can interact with physical entities of the universe. So of course, when someone falls in love, they want to make that person happy and do absolutely everything they can in order to be worthy of said person. So Thanos, being Thanos, in order to please Death, utilised a force known as the Cosmic Cube and became a godlike being and eventually battled the Avengers. Thanos lost this battle and in doing so was abandoned by Death due to his failure. So Thanos absolutely needed to get back the affection of Death and actually formulated a plan to capture all of the Infinity Stones within a metal glove known as the Gauntlet. Thanos wanted to give Death what no other being has ever done before: the annihilation of everything that lives. Now that is where I'm going to end that history lesson on Thanos, but now it's time to learn about the Infinity Stones, or as they were originally called, Soul Gems. The stones consist of the Time Stone, Power Stone, the Reality Stone, the Soul Stone, the Space Stone, and the Mind Stone. The Time Stone, of course, has the ability to manipulate time, and the Power Stone grants its user all access to unlimited power, as we saw in Guardians of the Galaxy. Then there is the Reality Stone. This stone has the power to bend reality as well as bring characters back from the dead. Next we have the Soul Stone. This stone yearns to absorb the souls of beings across the universe, and therefore coming into contact with anybody that is using this stone has the power to steal your soul and store it within the Infinity Stone. Then moving on to the Space Stone, this one allows the basic ability of being able to teleport to anywhere in the universe regardless of distance or preventative measures such as spells. Now last but not least, the Mind Stone allows the ability of telekinesis and telepathy, and at its most powerful can link the user's mind to all living minds in the universe all at once. So as you can probably tell, these Infinity Stones hold an insane and unparalleled amount of power, but what's especially funny is that some of these Infinity Stones have actually made an entrance into the Marvel Cinematic Universe without us even realising it. 2 Infinity Stones entered the Marvel Cinematic Universe in Phase 1 of Marvel's plan. The first was the Space Stone, which appeared in the form of the Tesseract in Captain America: The First Avenger. The second was the Mind Stone, which made its appearance in the form of Loki's scepter in Avengers Assemble. The third and fourth Infinity Stones were introduced in Phase 2 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, one of them being the Power Stone, appearing as an actual Infinity Stone in Guardians of the Galaxy, whereas the Reality Stone was introduced to us as the Aether weapon in a flowing liquid form in Thor: The Dark World. As for the final 2 Infinity Stones, one of those stones was the Time Stone, which was introduced through Phase 3 of Marvel's Cinematic Universe with the introduction of Doctor Strange. This stone, like the Power Stone from Guardians of the Galaxy, also appeared as an actual Infinity Stone within the Eye of Agamotto used by Doctor Strange himself. Now the final Infinity Stone that is still yet to appear officially in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is the Soul Stone. Now I say officially, as one of the characters known as Heimdall out of the Thor films actually has the power to see all souls throughout the universe.
From here I could see 9 realms and 10 trillion souls.
And not to mention, Heimdall's eyes glow a vibrant yellowy gold colour, so there are theories amongst audiences that he himself could in fact be the final Infinity Stone. Anyway, now that I've covered everything throughout these last 3 videos about the history of Marvel, what's happened in the Marvel Cinematic Universe so far, and Thanos and the Infinity Stones, we can take a huge step back and look at each of these Marvel films individually and see that Marvel had planned this out for years and years in advance in order to create this vast Marvel Cinematic Universe. Personally, for me, one of the most interesting developments to come out of this was the very first after credit scene teasing Thanos at the end of Avengers Assemble at the end of Marvel's Phase 1. At this moment, we wasn't actually aware that the Infinity Stones had already started being introduced to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but Marvel went ahead and teased Thanos anyway, knowing that we would soon discover the Infinity Stones in the future. This also brings me on to just one question. In the comics, Thanos is only going after the Infinity Stones because Death has abandoned him. So this makes me question if Thanos has already been abandoned by Death in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The distant future for the Marvel Cinematic Universe has also been teased as well. 3 years ago, behind closed doors to a selected audience, a short teaser trailer was shown for the upcoming Avengers Infinity War trailer that was going to feature the Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man and more characters all in one film to take down Thanos, who is going to be their biggest threat of all time. This leaked teaser trailer currently has over 6 million views on YouTube and features Thanos holding the gauntlet with all 6 Infinity Stones in his possession. Now, Marvel has been leading up to Thanos capturing all 6 Infinity Stones ever since the very beginning of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, of course, if that indeed does happen, then we can expect Thanos to, of course, destroy half of the universe, just like in the comics, using his Infinity Gauntlet with the 6 Infinity Stones. After that, there hasn't really been too much that has been revealed about the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, apart from Phase 4 potentially bringing the 3rd installment of Guardians of the Galaxy, as well as the sequel to Spider-Man and more. Apparently, Marvel have planned superhero films all the way up to the year 2030, but we'll have to wait and see. So in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to leave feedback in the comment section below, and I will see you next time.